who has applied, first and foremost, gets their share before we move to anybody else. Many people I have heard have gone to Parliament to say, oh, you know, these shares of Kenya Pipeline have been overvalued. You know, hii share has been overvalued. Kwani mtu alikuwa anafikiri mali ya umma atakuja tu abebe hivi hivi? Hapana. Hii ni mali imejengwa over time, my friend. Hii ni mali imetengenezwa over time. So we have made sure that the people of Kenya get the best deal from their asset. Because it's not just us who are going to buy. There will be others who will buy. Sijui kama tunaelewana. So we have negotiated the best deal for the people of Kenya so that that money is raised so that we can use it to develop our country. We will raise possibly 110 billion from that sale of Kenya Pipeline. And I have told the people of Kenya, in the past, corporations were privatized. The money was used to pay salaries and to pay debt. Let me say, for the avoidance of any doubt, the commitment I made to the people of Kenya, any money, proceeds of privatization from Kenya Pipeline, from Safaricom, or from any other entity will be used for only one purpose: to develop the infrastructure of Kenya. Not a single shilling is going to pay salary. Not a single shilling is going to pay debt. We are going to use that money to build additional wealth. We want, when we sell one piece of infrastructure, we develop 5 pieces of infrastructure, which can be sold later down the road. Nyie mnanielewa? Yes, that's what we are going to do. And with what we are going to do in the next 2 months, by God's grace, in the next 2 months, we are going to raise about 350 billion shillings from privatization at the capital market. How much are we going to raise? 350 billion. Nanielewa? Na hiyo 350 billion is going to enable us to build infrastructure worth 4 trillion Kenya shillings. Akili. That's what we are going to apply. Nyie mnanielewa? Tuendelee ama tuendelee? Yes. Now, atusemi next election, in the next 2 months, we begin that journey. We are not talking about the next election. We are talking about now going into the future, into the next generation. So, with that money, we can be able to do the roads, we can be able to do the dams, we can be able to generate energy. So, if we have 4 trillion shillings this year, ile project yetu ilikuwa, program yetu ilikuwa trillion ngapi? 5. So this year we will raise 4. Imebaki 1 trillion. Hiyo tutafanya ukarabati kidogo kidogo, next year tumalize, Kenya isonge. Tunaelewana jameni? And we are very confident. We are going to tell the people of Kenya how we are going to do it. We stabilized the economy when nobody believed in us. We stabilized agriculture when nobody believed in us. We sorted out education when people thought it was impossible. We have sorted out health when people thought it was difficult. We are going to move Kenya from a third world country to a first world country in this generation. And that is why this meeting is important. You people sitting here, you are the people who will make that history happen. Tunaelewana? And that takes me to the next 2 items, and I want to take both of them together. The next 2 items is our party elections and the negotiations between UDA and ODM. How are those two connected to what we are having a conversation about? Unanielewa? They are important. The party elections that we carried out, in some areas very successful, in some areas not very successful, in some areas we did not succeed to carry out the elections. But we have a brief from the National Election Board. Why is the party election important? And I want you to listen to me very carefully. The party elections are important because the party is a critical instrument. Any successful democracy has a robust political party and democratic framework. We have two ways of implementing our agenda. The countries that have succeeded, either they have succeeded because they are a dictatorship, where once the leader says we are going here, you cannot say no, and you cannot question. That is one way of moving the country forward. For us, we don't have that luxury. For us, we are a democratic country. And for a democratic country, the only instrument you have is a political party. Ni mnanielewa?